Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy 6 on the 6 Gaming Channel, and I am back with another Dragon Ball FighterZ video for y'all. I know it's been a while, but I'm back, and I'm here to break down what was before and what is now. Basically, I'm breaking down the patch, what was before, basically pre-patch, and what is post-patch. So, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I have tons of content for y'all to enjoy. Also make sure to hit the notification bell to get alerted every time I drop a new vid for y'all. Also, if you want to help support my channel any type of way at all, check the description box below to go do so. But yeah, so to get started with this, the first patch notes that they changed with Goku is that they said they removed head properties for his 2, 3, 6, L, and medium attacks. So basically, before, what all this really means is that before, when you did this move, which calls for forward, light, medium, heavy, you could get down heavy out of it. Well, basically more so the core circle, light, and medium. But now, when you do this move, post-patch, you cannot get down heavy at all. You will always beat them out if they try to down heavy you. So that is really good, and that's a very good buff for Goku, and a couple other characters got this buff as well. Moving on, we got Super Saiyan Vegeta. All he did, they said, they increased some more horizontal travel distances, jumping down heavy. So I guess that would kind of like add into like doing combos like this, because when you did jumping down heavy Vegeta before, he kind of was like really didn't go nowhere with it. But now, as you can see, post patch, he travels forward a little bit more, so he travels a little bit more horizontal, and it will make combos like this with Super Saiyan Vegeta a little bit easier. So that's a buff for Vegeta. That's pretty good. Now your boy Piccolo got a couple of buffs. Now his 2S, which is this move, got faster, and it got an increased hitbox. So before was the 2S, and this is it now post patch. Can y'all really tell the difference? I really can't. Also, post patch, pre patch, if you did a cinematic type of move and you did his assist would totally disappear. When other characters like Vegeta assist would have disappeared. So that was kinda bad. For some reason it will always disappear. So that was kinda bad. But now, post patch, the assist will stay on screen as long as he's on the screen. So that's pretty good. So now whenever you do a cinematic type of move, the assist will never leave. So that's pretty good. Now they also said something about his 236L hitting ground wall bouncing, but pre-patch and post-patch, I'm showcasing that it doesn't wall bounce. So I don't know what's up with that, and if you know what's up with that, please let me know in the comment section. Another thing they said is that they increased the startup of his 236L and the heavy version in the air. So as you can see, this is pre-patch actually, me showing off what it does in the air, and also said that, what else? It said change the falling speed on hit. So this is pre-patch, me showing what happens on hit. And this is post patch. So it does seem like it is a little bit faster. It's not a really big buff, but it is a buff. So it does seem a little bit faster, and he does seem to drop a little bit faster on hit as well. So that's pretty good. Another thing they did with Piccolo is that they said, this is pre-patch footage, his 3S and 6S increase hitbox and knocks opponent back on hit, change after whatever, change effect on hit. So that was pre-patch, and this is post-patch, and it doesn't really seem changed to me, but I'm not a Piccolo player, so I showed it like if you hit them airborne, what happens. So let me know in the comment section below if the effect is different if it hits airborne. I really don't know, so because I'm not really a Piccolo player. Alright, so moving on to Tien Gohan. So Tien Gohan, this is pre-patch, and he had got a buff, I guess, kind of sort of, to his 5LL. So as you can see, that's what it did pre-patch. And post patch, the 5L, the second hit of his auto combo, it like brings him up high, way higher. So it said change the amount of vertical distance gained, increase untech time, and added landing recovery. So it's like, I don't know what to think of it. Is it a buff or is it a nerf? I don't know. But you still get to do some stuff on block that you could do before, with it being the way it was. So so Team Gohan players, let me know if that's a buff or not. Also, this is pre-patch footage. They said that the third hit of the auto combo has what is this? Third hit increased untech time and made the move head property. So I figured that means it couldn't get 2H, but before, if you delay it just a little bit, you couldn't get 2H. But now, if you delay it just a little bit, you can get 2H. So that kind of confused me, because I thought it got the same treatment that the Goku Super Fist got, but it didn't. So just so you know that this is kind of a nerf, I guess. This is a nerf. So just keep that in mind. But also both at the same time with the untech time stuff, whatever. So Frieza, and this is pre-patch, Frieza got some bug fix with his auto combo. And then he has gotten a buff. So this is what his salsa disc, whatever you want to call it, did before patch. And this is what it does now. So right now it causes a sliding knockdown, as you can see. And you can still get combos if you're right on top of them. And if not, boom, it hits back, you go right into the super. So that's pretty good. That's really good. So that's a buff for Frieza. Alright, and then there's the golden form change. So, well, not the golden form change, but you know, after you get out of golden form, you drop to the floor, and you're in the OTG state, and he has a super, a level 3 super after that. So what they did is they changed the situation of when you could activate the super on the floor. So made it easier for you to do it. They increased the startup of it, and they increased the damage. So that's pretty good. So those are buffs for Frieza. Now Ginyu got a really big buff. So before, Ginyu, the second hit of his auto combo could be reflected on block, but now it cannot be reflected at all. So that's very, that makes Ginyu really good. Because Ginyu was already good, but that since his block speed wasn't really true, you go always reflect, but that makes it really good. Another thing that makes Ginyu really good is that pre-patch, he couldn't cancel into none of his like regular Ginyu force calls, right? Not the like the crossover 4 versions, but just regular key blast. He couldn't cancel into them. He could only cancel into like special moves, like the elbow or the crossover 4 Ginyu force calls pre-patch. So that was kind of holding him back off of his auto combo. He couldn't, after his auto combo, he couldn't do it. But now, after the third hit of his auto combo, he could call the Ginyu Force now, the regular Key Blast version. So that's really good, and that's really good buffs for Ginyu. So now moving on to Trunks. Trunks got the same treatment that Goku got. So pre-patch, Trunks on crossover 4 light could get down heavy, but now the light and the heavy version cannot get down heavy. So that's pretty good. That's really big for Trunks, and that makes him a little bit better. But the medium versions can still get down heavy, so just keep that in mind. So yeah. Alright, so another thing with Trunks is that his level 3 grab range got extended a little bit. So as you see, pre-patch he could whiff in that same area, but post-patch in that same area he will grab your opponent. So he got extended range to his level 3 grab, so that's a pretty good buff for Trunks as well. So moving on to Android 18, the jumping barrier assist. The pre-patch, I guess the barrier wasn't that big before, but now post-patch the barrier is bigger. To me, it's almost the same. It's not that much of a difference, but yeah, that's a buff. And also, before post-patch, I mean pre-patch, sorry, Android 18 barrier would not protect your allied assist at all, and now pre-patch it does protect your assist. So your barrier protects your assist from now on. So that's pretty good. Now, so he only got one change, and it has to do with his down key blast button. So before, it used to knock the opponent back. If you hit with the key blast button, you used to knock the opponent back. But now that's not the case no more. It keeps them right there, like right in front of you when you're hitting them. So you could actually special cancel into some stuff like this. So that's a pretty good buff for Cell. You know, he went through a whole bunch of nerfs already, so that's a good buff. Now moving on to Gotenks. So Gotenks got some couple changes. His 2H, it says increase the hitbox on the bottom of the move. I don't really know what that means. And they got a bug fist with a galactic donut when it comes to assists. So yeah, but the 2H thing, I don't know really about it. But pre-patch, he used to be able to do some type of mix-up, as you can see, out of the level 3 pre-patch. But now post-patch, whenever he does his level 3, they added recovery onto his after the level 3, so he don't get no type of mix-up after that no more. So as you see, before I was able to press a button out the air, now I cannot press a button out the air. So that's pretty big. So Krillin had got a buff, mainly more to his light version of his after image technique. So you know there's a couple moves in the game where you hit them and the opponent is able to immediately pop back up when you hit them with a certain move. Well, that kind of changed, and I'm gonna showcase that later. Also, they said they reduced recovery on whiff or on block to his solar flare. So I'm showing this pre-patch the recovery after when it was a whiff, and then he also got a bug fix with his jumping 2S attack. So that's not really important. But yeah, now you get increased untech time on the after image technique. So if you hit with the after image technique, you can actually chase them down now, and that's pretty good. And a couple other characters got this type of buff as well. And this is a solar flare. As you can see, it does seem like he has a little bit faster recovery out of it. So moving on to Kid Buu, they kind of nerfed him again. They increased the startup of his Blue Ball attack, and then also they kind of buffed him in the same thing. I didn't actually showcase this with the super, but this is pre-patch footage of what they nerfed. And supposedly they basically made the Blue Ball slower, but it doesn't really seem so. But now when you have your corner pressure of Buu and you try to go for your normal Oki that you normally do with him, it does seem like your opponent has defensive options out of this now. And then he has a buff and a nerf in the same go around. So the air level 1, they say they increase untech time if it hits on the way down. But then they also made it that it doesn't cross us up as often as it did before. So it's a buff with the untech time, but then there's also nerf. But it's nothing too big to really change Kid Buu. So with Fat Buu, the pre-patch version, this is pre-patch footage. Standing medium had pretty good amount of pushback. So they nerfed that. And this is his standing heavy, and I guess it's a buff. I don't know. It's a buff what they did. So the standing medium, as you can see, had his pushback reduced, so that's pretty good. And this standing heavy, it got a little bit faster on startup, and it said something about changing movement speed. So Nappa got more buffs. Alright, so your Nappa army cries so much they give him buffs all over. So This is pre-patch footage, and Nappa Cyberman Plant got buffed, and his quarter circle back key blast button, I think it's called Too Bad, that got buffed as well. So Nappa recovers faster after a Cyberman Plant from the light and medium version. So that's pretty good. So that's gonna work better within combos and so on and so forth. And that's also good with setups. And moving along there, the core circle back key blast button, the second hit is faster. I don't know what this really means, because it was already a true block string when using a block, so I don't know. But moving on to Android 16, and they gave Android 16 what I believe is buffs. So Hell Heat, the quarter circle back version, is a multi-hitting move now. And the quarter circle version of Hell Heat, they made it faster, and they decreased the recovery on whiff. So this is pre-patch footage, and this is post-patch footage, and as you can see, it does 8 hits now instead of 1 hit. And the 4 version, the quarter circle 4 version of it is multi-hits as well. It does 4 hits. So what this means is that you're going to be reflecting multiple hits instead of 1 hit now. So what that means is that you're going to be reflecting multiple hits, and now Hell Heat cannot get punished after reflect. And you cannot interrupt the quarter circle back version of Hell Heat if you're crouch blocking and you have a standing light that's 7 frames or more. But if you have a 6 frame light, you can still stand up and enter and punish just like so. You can interrupt in between the block string, but if you have 7 frame light, you cannot interrupt. But you can still jump out of it just like so. So that's still an option. And the Ford version cannot be reflect and punish as well, and you cannot interrupt the core circle 4 version of Hell Heat, and you cannot jump. So yeah, why they did this, I don't understand. And this is post-patch footage of the recovery after a whiff Hell Heat. Now, another thing we're going to talk about, well, he did get a nerf though. So, as you can see before, this would be a true block string. Something like this would be a true block string. I showcased the Majin Buu one wouldn't be a true block string. But now, post-patch, your opponent is not stuck in a true block string no more. So, they nerfed the block stun of the assist of Android 16, which is really good, because he was a lockdown assist. That was crazy. Now moving on to Yamcha. So pre-patch footage of Yamcha, his quarter circle back light, you was able to tech really like fast out of it. And then they also said that they made it easier to combo into Wolfang Fist follow-ups from an airborne opponent. I said combos are easier. Now this is post-patch footage. As you can see, the untech time is changed now, so you're able to like chase them down, follow them up now. So that's pretty good. So I'm pretty glad they made a lot of characters like that needed that. And I don't understand what they mean by you can combo into Wolfang easier now, because when I try to do like combos that you couldn't hit before, you still can't. So I don't know, but if y'all know which combos, let me know in the comment section. So now moving on to Tien, they said they reduced landing recovery after his quarter circle back, and this would be like the knee move, and that was pre-patch footage, and now this is post-patch footage. I guess I really can't tell the difference. I thought he would land quicker, where you could get like low mix-ups or stuff like that where it's down light, but it doesn't really seem like that's the case. So yeah. And they also said they altered the damage of his follow-ups. So of his level 3, and that was pre-patch footage. Now this is post-patch footage, and it seems the same to me. So if y'all know exactly how they altered it, please let me know in the comment section. Now moving on to Adult Gohan, this is pre-patch footage. So they said they increased pushback on block, and they removed momentum from the standing heavy attack. So as you can see, this is pre-patch footage. Standing heavy attack used to carry the momentum a very long way. Then they also said they reduced the amount of Gohan moves, probably of his 2H. So this is pre-patch footage of that, his 2H. And now this is post-patch footage, and as you can see, the pushback on the standing heavy is insane. As you can see, you cannot do this block string at all no more. You cannot do standing heavy into down heavy at all no more. Even in the corner, you cannot do it at all. You have no full momentum at all on your standing heavy. So just remember that. That's pretty big. So you have to do straight into down heavy. You want that type of block string. Another thing is, down heavy doesn't rise as high in the air as it did before. So yeah, that's gonna kind of kill some of his stuff he had before. So as you can see, EX legs, you was able to get 2 jumping lights before you hit the floor, and then you was also able to get a standing medium. A jumping medium. Now you're not able to. You're only able to get 1 jumping light, and you can't even get a jumping medium at all now. So that's pretty big. And this is pre-patch footage of his level 1 super. So they increased the damage of his level 1 super when you actually charge it. Before, when you charge it all the way, it just did the same amount of damage, no matter if you got hit by it or not. Now, if you charge it all the way, or charge it period, it does damage accordingly to depending on the level charge. So as you can see, as you keep on charging it, the more damage you do, and that's pretty good, because it makes you want to use this move now. Before, no one really cared about going level 7 or Adult Gohan, even though you can't combo into a level 7 charge anyway. So so now moving to hit. So they changed the timing of where you could do an Ultimate Z change into level 1 super. So before, you could only ever change after he did the move. Now you could Z change before he actually hits with his super, or you can Z change after he actually hits with his super. So that might make up for some like Ultimate Z change combo opportunities or some DHC stuff that we didn't see before with hit. So that's a buff. So that's pretty good. They also increased the damage on it as well. So that's pretty good. So another thing they said they did, they would increase the hitbox above hit on this super. So that was pre-patch footage. And then they also changed how there's the effects of the super in the air. So this is all pre-patch footage. And now I thought this would hit, since they said they increased the hitbox above, but that's not the case at all. But look what happens now, post-patch, when you hit with the super in the air. It automatically brings them down to the floor. So, I don't know, maybe that could be a buff, but it also could be a nerf. So now, moving on to Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Super Saiyan Blue Goku, they said his core circle back, medium and heavy now teleports before he attacks, and increased the startup. So they made the move slower. So that was pre-patch footage. And also they made it that out of his core circle forward, light and medium. I didn't even notice until today that he was able to reflect Ki Blast, weak Ki Blast out of this move. I didn't even know that. That's really crazy. But yeah, and I used to be a Super Saiyan Blue Goku player. But yeah, that was pre-patch footage. And now this is post-patch footage. As you can see, the medium version and heavy version will automatically teleport now, just like the light version. So the medium version automatically teleports, and the enhanced version teleports twice, as you can see. So yeah, that's pretty neat. And as you can see with the post-patch key on, with the post-circle, with the elbow move, he's able to reflect key blasts earlier now. Now with Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, he got basically the same thing. Vegeta got pre-patch, that was his jumping down heavy. And then also this move, I knew that reflected key blasts as well. It said it's able to reflect key blasts earlier now within the move. And I ain't really need to show footage of that because it basically recovers earlier. And then yeah, I really need to show no footage of that. And he ain't get a buff that's really worth it. But Beerus got a couple buffs. And this is pre-patch footage of his Beerus. But basically all of Beerus special moves got faster, so on startup, so that's pretty good. And his DP says that it has an armor property during the middle of the move now. And this is post-patch footage of this core circle back light being faster, and this core circle forward key blast button being faster, so it seems. So it does, yeah, it does start up faster. And with the DP, this is pre-patch footage of me showing that there's no armor within the DP. And this is post-patch footage, and I don't know where the armor's at within this move. So I'm showcasing that you can still super dash through them. So yeah, you could also do regular attacks through it as well. So if you block this move, you could do a regular light, you could down heavy, you could do whatever you want. So I don't know what's up. It says it has armor during the middle of the move, so please let me know in the comment section if y'all know when the armor starts in this move, but I can't find out when the armor starts. They also buffed his level 3, so this is pre-patch for this level 3, and he had a lot of recovery after hit. As you can see, look, I couldn't really do nothing for Oki after the level 3. And now he actually has some Oki options out of his level 3 now. So that's really good. I ain't gonna lie, that's really good, but does it make Beerus really that good? I don't know. He still seems like he's bottom tier. So moving on to Goku Black, they said they increased the damage to his level 1, and this is pre-patch footage of that. And this is post-patch footage of his level 1, and it does seem like it is increasing his damage just by a little bit. And then with his alternate level 1, they said they changed the effect on hit. So this is pre-patch footage of what it looked like before on hit, and this is post-patch footage of what it looks like on hit now. Now it kind of looks the same to me. The only thing is it definitely looks like he pops up in the air way higher. So then I initially thought, okay, maybe you can't, the loops is not there no more. But the Goku Black loops with the assist is definitely there with the Holy Bomb. With the Holy Bomb loops is definitely there. You can do with the assist and so on and so forth. So I was thinking maybe you cannot do the solo bomb loops in the corner no more. That's what I was thinking at first. So then I went to go test my theory out, and we're going to see right now, and this is all post-patch footage, that you can still do the single by himself bomb loop in the corner. So I don't know, maybe he just go high in the air, and that's it for the change effect. So moving on, Android 21, this is pre-patch footage of her 5M, and 5M pre-patch used to give a lot of pushback, but 5M post-patch doesn't really get that much pushback at all. It's very little. So I guess that's pretty good for Android 21 users. I mean, she did get hit very hard in the last patch. I consider her to be a top 6-7 player, and now I don't even know about that. And also, she kind of got the Android 18 treatment. This is pre-patch footage that when her barrier wasn't able to protect assists before, and post-patch footage, her barrier is now able to protect assist now. So that's really good. And this is pre-patch footage of her level 3, her air level 3, her air level 3, it had a lot of recovery after it, so your Oki options after it wasn't really that good because your opponent was able to do a lot of stuff out of it. But now this is post-patch footage of her air level 3, and now they basically decreased the recovery on hit of her level 3, so now she has legit Oki options out of her level 3 now. So is that gonna make her, bring her back to glory of being like a top 6 character? I don't know, but it is good that she has some Oki options after level 3. Now move on to Vegito Blue. Now this is very, very big. This is pre-patch footage of his 2H. You wasn't able to jump cancel it. Now this is post-patch footage. You're now able to jump cancel Vegito's 2H. Now Vegito was already a very good character. At first I thought he wasn't that good, but now we figure out he really is good. The meter building, the damage, and now you just give him more damage with this. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but now you're able to do all stuff like this now for really, really good damage with Vegito. That's crazy. And another thing they did to Vegito, and this is pre-patch footage, is that with his air level 1, they increased the damage on it. The minimum damage that does. So I guess in longer combos, and you should do this damage. And now this is the same as that combo, and you're gonna see you get a little bit more damage with his air level 1. So that's pretty good. It's very good, but then I also think it's overkill because now you gave him damage, and he gets to stay in the corner to have good damage as well. I don't know about this one. I think it's very overkill because he already did a lot of damage in the corner. Now he gets to stay in the corner with good damage. But now we're moving on to Zamasu. This is pre-patch footage of Zamasu's 5M. They said they increase the movement speed of his 5M. So I don't know. Can y'all tell the difference? I guess it seems like it's a little bit faster. So yeah. And this is pre-patch footage. They also said that they made it easier to follow up with the God Slicer. That's what I call it. After his 236 key blast move. And to me, it feels pretty much the same. And this is the post-patch footage. Maybe it is a little bit easier, but it wasn't that hard to begin with. So I don't know. So moving on to base Goku. Base Goku got a pretty good buff, right? He really needed this too. He got an increased input window for his Kaioken follow-ups. So this is pre-patch footage. And before, we didn't have a lot of time to input the follow-ups. But now, you have a whole bunch of time to input the follow-ups. You literally have all the way into that whole startup animation to input your follow-up, and then the follow-up will come out. Before, you didn't have that much time. You had to do it in the beginning. And if you didn't, it will automatically do the light follow-up. So that's pretty good. And then he also got a buff to his M follow-up from his Kaioken. So before, he ain't had no vulnerability when you did the M follow-up. But now, he has a vulnerability when you ever do the M follow. So he cannot get attacked out of it. And then he also got a buff for his Ki Blast follow-ups from his Kaioken. So this is pre-patch footage of it, and now this is post-patch footage of it. They basically made the move faster, so that's pretty good because it was already pretty quick. So moving on to base Vegeta. Base Vegeta basically got the reverse of all the other Vegetas with they jumping down heavy. He had a lot of horizontal range with his jumping down heavy already. So basically they decreased it by a little bit, they said. And they also decreased the active frames of it. They also said they decreased the recovery of his jumping down S and his 2S. So he's not in the air as long as before. So this is post-patch footage of his jumping 2H, and it kind of looks the same to me, maybe a little bit less range. So yeah. And the funny thing is, when I was making this video, I thought they meant they decreased recovery of the regular jumping S. So then I thought they made the bomb loops easier. So then I was practicing the bomb loops, and then I was able to do it. So I'm like, oh yeah, they made the bomb loops easier, because I wasn't able to do before. But that wasn't the case at all. Now that I really read it, they ain't make the bomb loops easier. I was just able to finally able to do the bomb loops with Vegeta. So that's crazy. And now the moment of truth, we up to Bardock. I saved the best for last. So this is pre-patch footage of Bardock's spinning fist move. And this is post-patch footage of it. Basically, they increased the untech time of it. It's mainly more so for the light version, so that's okay. It's pretty cool. They don't automatically pop back up as they used to. And now the moment of truth. This is pre-patch footage of Bardock's level 3. And as you can see, he's always in that range for that, basically the jump mix-up, whatever like that, where you had to guess high and low. And now, let's see what it looks like now, because they said that you're not going to be close to opponent at all. So let's see. And oh my god, you're put full screen away after you do Bardock's level 3. That is crazy. I didn't think they was going to hit him that hard. Now, this is a big nerf, but I don't think it's enough to really like throw Bardock out of the top 5 placement. I already didn't think he was the best character. I already thought that he was probably 2 or 3. I think Gotenks is the best character, and I will be putting my tier list out, so yeah. But yeah, 17 and 8 on Cooler basically got bug fixes, and Broly just basically got quicker armor on some of his special moves. Nothing really too special about me to really like go in depth about, so yeah. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully I was able to explain the patch notes clearly to y'all. And for the things that I wasn't too sure myself, if y'all know what's going on, please hit me up in the comment section below and let me know if I was wrong or what's what and so on and so forth. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video and you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Check out some of the past content. I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell to get alerted every time I drop a new vid for y'all. And if you want to help support my channel in any type of way at all, make sure to hit the link below to check out all the ways you can do so. But besides that, hope all you have a nice day. Peace.